Bear Cove Park in Hingham, Massachusetts, consists of 484 acres located along the banks of the Weymouth Back River, perfect for public recreation with hiking trails and for its wildlife sanctuary. One of the hidden historical aspects of the park is its military past. In 1906, the land was privately owned by the Hingham Naval Ammunition Depot, established by the U.S. Navy. This military base employed over 2,400 people, both civilians and military personnel, and was used to store munitions for aircrafts and ships. In 1961, it was decommissioned, and the land was given to the towns of Hingham and Weymouth. This location is a well-known meeting spot for cults to perform satanic rituals. Witnesses have reported ghostly robed figures guarding the ammunition bunkers where the rituals take place inside. In 2005, 2 homeless men were found beaten to death in one of the abandoned bunkers by 2 white supremacists as part of their initiation ritual into the group. The hand of one of the victims was sawed off and later found in the town of Bridgewater. So here we are at the first building at Bear Cove Park, building 41. And they say the buildings with all the cult symbols graffitied on the side are the buildings where all the rituals took place. There's the Wiccan Star, for example. And you said, what is that symbol right there?
A is for anarchy.
A is for anarchy.
The chaos.
Huh. Help me, save me.
On the bottom is death. See?
Death. Upside down cross right there. So it doesn't surprise me how much energy these buildings actually hold. So we're about to open a circle of salt and a white candle. Don't try this at home because this could be dangerous. You never know what's going to come through.
Do it.
If there's any presence out here, we give you permission to come through and touch one of us. You heard a voice? So we are hearing voices over there. I mean, temperature's increasing. If there's anyone out here, can you communicate with us? Show yourself? I have a device, so I'll be able to go back later and hear what you said. You can have any conversation you want with us.
Satanic, this is Harry.
How do we join your coven? Do we have to change religions? Or donate all our money? Do we have to sacrifice a lamb? Is this the building where all the rituals took place at? It sounded like a stick
Yeah.
being thrown in the woods.
It did, too. I heard his voice over there.
And he heard a guy's voice over there.
That's how it's fucking with it. Sounds weird, but the sailors can sound on the roof.
And you're hearing a voice from down that way?
Yeah, it sounds like that's another voice. Sounds like inside the building.
It sounds like it was inside?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's where the rituals take place, is inside the building.
That's weird. Like muffled.
Muffled voices?
First I heard it over there, it sounded like clear as day, like someone said something, a male's voice said something. And now I just heard another one, it sounded muffled, like it sounded like from inside.
Can you come out and show yourself?
You knock back?
Temperature increase. I give you permission to come through and scratch me. Something, anything.
You even touch my arm, or?
But you cannot possess our bodies. That's the only thing you're not allowed to do. It just got cold. What's the temperature?
Went down to 79. What's that? 80.
So it did drop a degree. It was like a quick breeze after I said that came through in the spot.
Yeah.
It just... No, I heard... It sounded like someone walking.
Yeah, I heard that over there. I'm not sure.
You heard it over there, I just heard it right here now.
Yeah.
If you're out here with us, can you touch this device on the ground next to the candle?
Well, you have the device in my hand.
Why did you choose this spot to hold rituals? Is this the 8th gate to hell? I thought I just heard muffled voices in here too, and it just got colder. What's the temperature?
79.7. The muffled voices, right? You heard that too?
Yeah, I just heard muffled voices in here now.
You hear like barely, but like
Barely,
muffled,
yeah,
like,
but you can hear them.
Yeah, you can hear them. It's muffled.
So I'm going to step out of the circle and do a thermal imaging while Seneca stays in the circle. And right here is where I heard the walking. So the proper way to close out a circle is not to blow out the candle, but to wave it out.
Wave it up?
Yeah.
Alright. There it goes.
One last chance to show yourself, because we're about to go to the next spot.
Let yourself be heard.
But let yourself be seen. So we're hopping on the bikes and we're about to go to the next ammunition building.
Absolutely.
It is pitch black in here.
We're the only ones in here.
I know, we're the only ones in here, 2 guys. Huh?
I smell the ocean.
Yep. Yeah, Definitely close to the ocean. I can smell it too. Close your legs, I can smell that low tide.
That's your upper lip.
So we are going to go straight down Conservatory Path. Is that it down there? I'm going to check my GPS. So here we are at the back side of the second building. Here we are, guys, the second building. And there is a motion security camera up there. Building 80. So this is the other building where the robed figures have been seen standing guard. If there's anyone out here with us tonight, can you please come outside the building so we can speak with you?
If you walk in front of the device right there, you show your presence.
What's the temperature?
Right now it's 81, 82, between 81 and 82. Can you give us a sign that you're here?
You know what? I'm gonna use the spirit box.
Yeah, yeah.
I have a device that will allow us to communicate with you. Let me put it on. It's gonna be loud, but don't be afraid of the noise. What's up?
Yeah, voices.
Voices again? Coming from
There sounds like a bunch of them.
a bunch of them. Oh, you can't get through over there. Oh, yeah, you can. A girl?
That doesn't sound like a guy, that doesn't sound like a girl.
I don't hear anyone. Hello?
Yeah, it sounds like a bunch of them too. Like a bunch of people talk together, like a bunch
Did
of
you
friends.
only make out the girl?
Yeah, all day was a girl, and I heard like. I couldn't hear what they were saying, obviously, because it was muffled.
Well, I can turn on the spirit box and see what we come up with. Is it okay if we're out here tonight?
Can we have your consent that we could
Be out here?
communicate with you, or are we in danger?
Go? You want us to go?
Why? Why do you want us to go for?
Can we speak to the victims who were beaten to death? William and David? Are you out here tonight with us? Are you in a better place? Are you stuck out here, or have you moved on?
If I knock twice, you knock twice back? Were any small animals used in the sacrifice?
Can we speak with the robed figures?
Are we in danger of being here?
Are you a spiritual presence? Or are you Satan's dark angels? Or are you just deceased members of a cult? Heard another voice?
I was trying to hear the same voice again, but that's not really muffled because I had this on, but I could have heard like something like, woohoo! Like something like
How far down?
like close.
Real close?
I sound like, woohoo! Hello?
No events on the footstep tracker, though. Is that you trying to talk to us? You know what? I'm gonna leave this here, see what we can pick up.
You heard that right?
I just heard that.
You heard that right?
Yeah. It sounded like a muffled scream, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
I know she had voices too, but I heard it.
Hello?
You trying to hear again? Are you screaming?
You said it's coming from the woods, right?
Yeah.
Hello? Very strange.
Yeah. Ooh, ooh. There, is the echo of the building? You guys sound like you're here. Have you banged the door?
No, it sounded like footsteps coming from inside.
Probably.
Very slightly. They were very mild.
Yeah. Is that you? You knock back?
Better yet, can you come out?
Can you show yourself?
We can hear something moving around inside. We know you're in there. Just come out. We're not devil worshippers. We just want to see you. So we demand that you come out. I have sacrifices for you if you come out. I know, it did. It sounded like someone trying to push on the door. Unless it's drafty in there.
Oh, could be, yeah. She's on a flimsy.
But that don't explain the voices we're hearing from in there. Can you tell us if you're inside practicing right now? Did you open a magic circle? Are you using sacrifices? A cat or birds?
William?
Or any small animals? I heard that. It just said, fuck you. Well, fuck you too.
I heard that it said, fuck you.
Can you tell us the names of these robed figures? Or the names of the beings in your coven?
Whatever's next to you.
What is it?
Something one of the kids are next to you.
Next to me?
Oh, yeah, that's what would be. So they said next to you. People see the hooded figures. Is that one of you? Are they? Yes. That is you? Can you give a sign that you're here? A tap or a bang? Or touch one of us?
Are you one of God's fallen angels?
Why'd you join a cult?
Yeah, that's a good question. What did you have to do?
To join.
Yes, to get into this coven.
Were you born into it? Twice, you not back?
Hey, you smell that? It smells like fire.
Yeah, it does. I keep seeing light over there, like flickering. Like, I'll see it once in a while, like a tiny little light. I was like, that's not magic. Like magic, you know, like letter fluid.
Yeah.
Like soda fluid, you know?
But the scent is real close by. What do you say we hop on the bikes and ride around and try to follow the scent?
Yeah.
It smells like it's up here on the left. You know what I'm saying? Where did you see the light? Over here?
Yeah.
So I'm just keeping my eyes and ears open. That's weird. I don't smell it anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
It was very strong though a couple seconds ago.
I've seen like a light flickering like once in a while. It wasn't all the time, but like.
So it was definitely an interesting night.
Yeah, it was.
We heard a lot of muffled voices.
Yep, we were sitting in the woods and
We smelled smoke.
there's like lighter fluid also.
And you saw that strange
Yeah.
ball of light.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to go back and review this footage. So Seneca and I opened a circle, and I gave permission for any being to come through. And then after, I felt a sudden cold spot, and the REM pod went off for a quick second, and then I heard something walking near us. I give you permission to come through and scratch me. Something, anything. It just got cold. It sounded like someone walking.
Yeah, I heard that over there.
You heard it over there, I just heard it right here now.
Yeah.
And speaking of walking, we both heard someone walking in the woods. You can clearly hear a twig snap. And yes, it could have been an animal. However, we didn't hear the sounds of any further movement. It's as if something was there and then instantly gone after. What was that? And we heard many faint voices over in that section of the park. You heard a voice? So we are hearing voices over there. I thought I just heard muffled voices in here too. So some of these voices that we were hearing, the camera managed to record. Now they're best heard with headphones on. The first recording, you can hear someone saying, hello. The second one, we can't really make out. However, the third one is a little bit more clear. You can hear someone saying, how long?
Another voice sounds inside the building.
It sounds like it was inside? Now, over at Bunker 80, it did sound like someone was moving around inside. However, though, it was debunked. I think it was a draft. And Seneca did say the door seemed kind of flimsy. So honestly, that could have been what we heard. No, it sounded like footsteps coming from inside. I know, it did. It sounded like someone tried to push on the door. Unless it's drafty in there.
Oh, could be, yeah. This she's on a flimsy.
But over at that bunker, we heard a muffled scream, and Seneca heard more voices. And they could be from evil spirits or even deceased cult members. With all the rituals that took place there, all that energy got trapped into that area. I just heard that.
You heard that, right?
Yeah. It sounded like a muffled scream, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck was that? Heard another voice?
I was trying to have the same voice again, but this not really muffled because I had this on, but I could have heard like something like, woohoo!
How far down?
Like close. Yeah, voices.
Voices again? Now, the camera managed to record more EVPs over at that bunker as well. The first recording, you can hear someone crying out, help us. The second one, you can hear someone saying, shut it. It's almost as if one presence is trying to silence the other.
That doesn't sound like a guy, that doesn't sound like a girl.
I don't hear anyone. Hello? So, Seneca said he heard a girl's voice, which I find very interesting because the digital recorder managed to capture a female speaking out twice. And again, it's best heard with headphones on. But the first recording, you can hear her saying, help. The second recording, all I can make out is the word, us.
Like a bunch of people talk together, like a bunch of
You
friends.
can only make out the girl?
Yeah. I couldn't hear what they're saying, obviously, because it was muffled.
Now, we both smelled fire, but there was no one around to light it. We even looked around. There's no signs of any smoke. There was no fire in sight. And we do know, in many rituals, animals are burned as offerings. And Seneca could have sworn he saw a light flickering in the shape of an orb. So this orb could be connected to this phantom fire. It smells like fire.
Yeah, it does. And I keep seeing light over there, like flickering. Like, I'll see it once in a while, like a tiny little light.
So this naval depot decommissioned in 1961, and in 1974 is when the park first opened its gates. And honestly, in the 1960s is when there was a rise in cults. During that era, many found themselves revolting against the current political status. There was the protest marches against Vietnam War, LSD was introduced, there was the spread of non-traditional religion. Many found themselves moving forward and forming communities that just followed a different lifestyle. So with that said, there was a spike in ritualistic murders. So we believe that these satanic groups were practicing in the park when it first opened. These rogue figures aren't anything ghostly. They are human worshippers, performing rituals to harness certain powers that these evil spirits do possess.